Hello there, everyone. It's been a while. I kind of miss you. I didn't make a video last week. That's just because it was Christmas and I just didn't have time.
So I'm going to jump straight into my 8 loves and 8 hates. I have to do them all in one video because I missed last week, so I have to go fast if I want to fit everything in. This is my hate section. Number 1 hate, needles. They suck. Sometimes they actually literally suck. I hate them, and they're all like, they jab, and yeah, that's enough. I hate crabs, and not the kind that you dirty people are thinking of. I'm thinking of beach crabs and how they're their pincers, and they're little sometimes, and then other times they're huge, and they want to eat you, and they tried to kill me when I was 6. I was on the beach, a tiny little innocent child, and all the crabs were like, and they were trying to eat me, so no crabs. Number 3, I hate exporting. When it comes to making videos and movies and stuff, which I love doing, but I hate exporting because something always goes wrong, whether it's like, oh, the file format was not correct, or just, it takes too long, like, I need something to be done in an hour, it's gonna take 3 hours to export, and editing software starts just hating me at that point. They're like, you know what, I didn't want to export. Wanna know why? Because you're out of memory. But I have like 12 gigabytes of memory. How am I out of memory? You're out of memory. Yeah, this one's sort of a big topic. I hate ignorance, and the whole bigotry, all of that. That idea that what I like is the best, and if you don't agree with me, then I don't like you. I don't even know what you like. I don't care what you like. What I like is the best, or just anything like that, and just thinking that your opinion matters more than everyone else's. I mean, I joke around about that kind of thing. I'm like, oh, I don't care what your opinion is. Mine's the best. But it's all a joke. I mean, I'm not actually serious. I value everyone's opinions equally, unless it involves Justin Bieber. That's one opinion. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. But still. Whispering and gossip and just all that behind your back sort of thing. I mean, yeah, there are times when whispering is necessary, I suppose. But there's a time and place for whispering. Like, if you're in a group of a bunch of people, and you're all sitting there, you don't want 2 people going out going, it's like, they could be talking about, hey, what are you doing tomorrow? But it's so immature. It's like, just save it. Talk about that later. Go text about it. Although, not while you're there, too. That's another thing that sort of ties in. Texting in a group of people so that you can pass secret messages. It gets to me. It's like, if you have something to say, talk about it later, or tell everyone. If you don't want to tell everyone, wait, and don't talk about it when you're around everyone. Sorry, rant. Next, the Bieber complex, which doesn't only apply to Justin Bieber. Sometimes it's funny. I admit, like, I have friends who joke about the whole, oh, I love this person so much, I hope they marry me. Like, that's fine, I don't care. But when you strongly actually believe with all fragments of your soul that the more you talk about someone, and the more you are the biggest fan of someone, and the more you love someone, the more they are going to love you back, like celebrity-wise, that's not how it works. And I don't have anything against Justin Bieber. I don't. What I have a problem with are his fans who go crazy and they make me want to rip my hair out. Not all Justin Bieber fans, but the majority of the ones who I know, or that kind of thing. Another thing, copyright laws. And yes, I know, they're there for a reason. And I fully understand that, and I know I don't really have a real reason to hate this, but they make everything so complicated, like YouTube videos and like the music and just all of it, and it's like, and I know why they're all there, and yeah, blah, 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 but they're just so complicated, and they make stuff hard, and I don't like hard stuff. Number 8, I hate homework, and I don't have a problem with bits of homework that make sure you're practicing the material so that you know what's going on, you're ready for a test, but when each teacher assigns enough homework for the night, I mean, I only have 4 classes. Still, when all your teachers assign stuff thinking that they're the only class, that is what bothers me. It all piles up, and it's like, sure, I understand wanting to do a little bit of homework for learning, but when there's this much, it's a burden. It's not actual learning anymore. It's just something that you have to do, and you don't get anything out of it anymore.
Alright, that's it for hates. Let's do loves.
I love performing a lot. I love going on stage, becoming someone else. It's cool. It's fine being yourself all the time, but every once in a while, it's kind of nice to just sort of like see what it's like to be someone else. And if you can get really into a character, you totally you lose yourself, and then it's like, wow, I was actually this other person for that hour and a half I was on stage or whatever, and it's just really cool. It's a good feeling. Also, I love watching/reading anticipated books and movies. I love like sitting down in the theater and just like waiting for the movie to start that you've been waiting for like the past 2 years. You've spent so much time hyping it up, and then you sit there and you're like, and you just watch it, and then even if it sucks, just that feeling beforehand is what really the best part. And same with a book, when like reading the final book of the Harry Potter series. You go and you get it, and then you sit there and you're like, I have this, and this is the end, and I get to read it, and then you read it, and it's almost that feeling beforehand that's better than actually reading it, so I love that. Technology. For example, my new computer. I've been using it for editing and stuff, and it's so, this is my hand on the screen. Can you see that? That's how large it is. It's huge. It's made exporting much easier, much faster, all that. I just love technology, and like my camera that I'm using right here, I love it, and I love my dad's camera. Even though it's his, I still love it, and I use it just as much as this one, and I love them both for different reasons. My phone, and just like, I love technology and the internet and all that. It just makes my life so much more nicer. I love people with awesome voices. James Earl Jones, and Jeremy Irons, and Christopher Lee, and Morgan Freeman, and I know there's more that I'm forgetting, but just those people with voices that just make you go, wow. Everything he says sounds cool. Okay, walking nowhere. You go outside, and you say, let's go for a walk. It gives you time to think, and you can just sort of go, I love walking. And it clears your head. It's a good whoosh. This sort of ties in with walking nowhere. The night sky. It's so big and cool looking. And like, if you're walking at night, it's amazing because you're alone and you just look up and you go, wow, look at all that. It's overwhelming, but it's so cool. You're just like, wow, that star is huge, really. And it's somewhere, and it's just burning, and it's just floating up there. Like, they're all floating up there. They're just stuck. Like, and you look at the moon, you're like, how could a giant rock that big, so far away, just sit there and float? But just when you think about it like that, it's like, wow, that is really something. I'm talking too much. Making movies. I love making movies. I love like getting out there with a camera and your actors and having all your makeup done and just all the bonding time that goes with it, for one. And then going and filming things. And then when you get home and you look at all the dailies, the shots that you took that day, and you put them in the computer and you start editing them and they start becoming something, and you can watch it form from an idea to a script to casting, and you see the actors become the characters, and then you watch them do it on camera, and then you see it go in and see the shots go next to each other and adding the effects and the music and the color correction, and it grows, and it's like a little child in a tree. It grows up and becomes something beautiful. And finally, this one's kind of simple. I love the ukulele. I got this one for Christmas. It is amazing. It is so nice. Like, my old one, I loved it. It was a present from my girlfriend, and it was so nice of her to get it for me. It was my first one, and I used it to learn, but there's only so far that a souvenir ukulele can take you, and she understands that too, so it's just like, the sound is so nice.
Anyway, I probably have way more than 5 minutes right now, and I apologize for that if it is. So, I will talk to you guys later. Oh, and Happy New Year! Woo! I got the first video of the year. I never said anything about that. I'm not going to. So, Happy New Year.